Flight canceled?
Laura's face fell. She looked at Ethan, her eyes wide.
What do we do now?
Ethan shrugged, his backpack slipping off one shoulder.
I guess we wait.
He kicked at the floor, disappointed. Laura tapped her chin. Her eyes sparkled.
Wait, this isn't a delay, it's an adventure. An adventure in an airport?
Laura grinned.
Just wait and see. First mission, find the best airport snack.
Ethan's stomach rumbled.
Now you're talking my language.
They zoomed through the terminal, past sleepy travelers and hurried business people. They found a bustling food court.
Whoa, decisions.
Ethan breathed, overwhelmed by the choices. Pizza, burgers, giant pretzels.
Giggles.
Suddenly a voice boomed.
Welcome to the culinary crossroads of the world. That was the best pretzel ever. Told ya.
Laura winked. She pointed.
Look, a play area.
The fort building commenced. Blankets became walls. Suitcases transformed into towers. They met Maya, a girl with bright pink glasses, and Liam, a boy with a mischievous grin.
This fort needs a moat.
Liam declared, dragging a blue mat. Maya carefully placed stuffed animals around the perimeter.
These are our guards. Whoa, this looks ancient. As they sorted, Ethan tripped, sending a leather-bound journal tumbling. Well, this place is a mess. The woman Daisy looked surprised. Hi, we're airport explorers. Can we help? Laura exclaimed after their fort-building adventure. They stumbled upon the lost and found. Behind the counter, a woman with tired eyes sorted through a jumble of items. Let's explore.
The journal was filled with faded ink and delicate drawings. It belonged to a Mrs. Eleanor Green.
We have to find her.
They showed the journal to airport staff. Finally, an announcement crackled over the loudspeaker. An elderly woman with sparkling eyes rushed towards them.
My journal. It's filled with memories.
She spent the afternoon sharing stories of her adventures, from bustling markets in Marrakesh to serene temples in Japan. While listening to Mrs. Green, Laura noticed Daisy tapping her foot, her eyes shining. It was a subtle movement, almost imperceptible, but it caught Laura's attention. Daisy had always been the quiet one in the group, often blending into the background. But today, there was something different about her. Laura couldn't quite put her finger on it, but she felt a sense of curiosity bubbling up inside her.
You love to travel. Laura's voice was gentle, probing. She had always been good at reading people, and she sensed that there was more to Daisy than met the eye. Daisy's face lit up at the mention of travel, her eyes sparkling with a mix of excitement and longing.
Laura observed. She watched as Daisy's expression changed, a flicker of something deeper passing across her face. It was as if a door had been opened, revealing a glimpse of a hidden world. Laura felt a surge of determination. She wanted to know more about this hidden side of Daisy.
It's my dream, but I'm stuck here. Daisy's voice was tinged with sadness, her eyes distant. She had always dreamed of traveling the world, of experiencing new cultures and meeting new people. But life had a way of getting in the way, and her dreams had been put on hold.
Have you ever traveled the world through song? Mrs. Green's voice was warm and encouraging, her eyes twinkling with a hint of mischief. She had always had a way of seeing the potential in people, of drawing out their hidden talents.
Mrs. Green asked with a twinkle in her eye. She had a knack for asking the right questions, for nudging people in the right direction. Laura watched as Daisy's face softened, a small smile playing at the corners of her lips.
I used to sing, but I lost my nerve. Daisy's voice was barely above a whisper, her eyes downcast. She had always loved singing, but somewhere along the way she had lost her confidence. The thought of singing in front of others filled her with a sense of dread.
Daisy blushed. Laura could see the conflict in her eyes, the desire to sing battling with her fear. She wanted to help Daisy find her voice again, to show her that she had nothing to be afraid of.
That's it! We'll have a talent show! Laura's voice was filled with excitement, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. She knew that this was the perfect opportunity for Daisy to rediscover her love of singing, to share her hidden talent with the world.
Laura's eyes sparkled as she put her arm around a hesitant Daisy. She could feel the tension in Daisy's shoulders, but she also sensed a glimmer of hope. This was the beginning of a new chapter for Daisy, a chance for her to step into the spotlight and shine. Word spread like wildfire. Travelers gathered, curious and excited. Ethan became the stage manager, gathering chairs. Maya and Liam created colorful signs. The talent show began.
A businessman juggled oranges, a pilot played the harmonica.
Then, it was Daisy's turn. She took a deep breath and began to sing. Her voice, clear and strong, filled the terminal. She sang of faraway lands and the call of adventure. The next morning, the airport buzzed with energy. The sun had just begun to rise, casting a golden hue over the bustling terminal. People hurried past, dragging their suitcases, while others stood in line, waiting for their morning coffee. The air was filled with the sounds of announcements, footsteps, and the occasional laughter of travelers excited for their journeys ahead. Laura, Ethan, and their new friends exchanged goodbyes with Mrs. Green. They had spent the last few days together, sharing stories, laughter, and even a few tears. The bond they had formed was unexpected but deeply cherished. Mrs. Green, with her warm smile and kind eyes, had become a motherly figure to them all. And a newly confident Daisy. Daisy, who had once been shy and reserved, now stood tall, her eyes sparkling with newfound confidence. She had discovered a strength within herself that she never knew existed, thanks to the support and encouragement of her new friends.
Thank you. You reminded me who I am. These words, simple yet profound, carried the weight of gratitude and self-discovery. It was a moment of realization, a moment where past insecurities were shed and a new sense of self was embraced.
Daisy whispered, her eyes shining. The emotions were palpable, a mix of joy, gratitude, and a hint of sadness at the impending farewell. But it was also a moment of hope, a promise of new beginnings and the adventures that lay ahead. As they boarded their flight, Ethan turned to Laura. The memories of their unexpected layover played in his mind, each moment more precious than the last. They had turned a potentially frustrating situation into an unforgettable experience.
Best layover ever. His voice was filled with genuine happiness, a testament to the incredible time they had shared. It was a reminder that sometimes the best moments in life come from the most unexpected places.
He said, grinning. His smile was infectious, spreading to Laura and the others. It was a moment of pure joy, a celebration of the connections they had made and the memories they would carry with them.
See, even a canceled flight can lead to an adventure. Laura nodded in agreement, her heart full. They had turned a setback into an opportunity, finding friendship and adventure in the most unlikely of places.
Laura smiled as they waved goodbye to their new friends. The goodbyes were bittersweet, but they were also filled with hope and excitement for the future. They knew that this was not the end, but rather the beginning of something new and wonderful, boarding their flight with big smiles. As the plane took off, they looked out the window, the city below growing smaller. They carried with them the memories of their time together, the lessons they had learned, and the friendships they had forged. It was a reminder that every ending is just a new beginning in disguise. The plane soared into the sky, its engines roaring with a promise of new horizons. Laura and Ethan sat side by side, their hands clasped together, feeling the thrill of the journey ahead. They had meticulously planned their trip, but life had a way of throwing surprises their way, carrying Laura and Ethan towards their original destination. They had dreamed of this vacation for months, imagining the serene beaches and the vibrant cityscapes they would explore. Yet, as the plane cruised at 30,000 feet, they couldn't shake off the feeling that something extraordinary was about to happen. But in their hearts, they knew this wasn't the end of the adventure, just the beginning. The excitement in the cabin was palpable, with passengers sharing stories and laughter. Laura glanced out of the window, her eyes sparkling with anticipation, while Ethan flipped through the in-flight magazine, his mind racing with possibilities. They had learned that magic could be found in the most unexpected places, even a bustling airport. The layover, which initially seemed like a setback, turned into an opportunity to explore the vibrant life within the terminal. They wandered through duty-free shops, sampled exotic foods, and even made new friends along the way. It was a reminder that with a little bit of imagination and a lot of heart, any place could become a playground of possibilities. They watched as children played games, business travelers struck deals, and families reunited with hugs and tears. The airport was a microcosm of life, full of stories waiting to be discovered. Any setback could be transformed into an unforgettable experience. Laura and Ethan realized that the true essence of travel wasn't just about reaching a destination, but about embracing every moment along the way. Their unexpected adventure had taught them to find joy in the journey, to cherish the unplanned, and to always be open to the magic that life had to offer.